Hey y'all, I'm back with video number 2. Hopefully this is uploaded tonight. I am doing everything for the first time on our laptop because as you see my husband's deployment uniforms. He is home. So I'm pretty much going to talk about his homecoming, what I did, and what's been going on this week. This is what's on my nails. I did do a what's on my nails video. I never uploaded it, but these are them. Pretty much he came home this week. Y'all, the day he came home, it started off so bad because I wanted everything to be, nothing is perfect, but I wanted everything to be as close to perfect as I could get it. And pretty much that's Friday, I think. Yeah, Friday. I started a couple of days before he actually came home. So I started doing stuff last week. I went and washed all the clothes, which the only thing that was really dirty was my clothes and like towels and stuff, but I washed all of that. Like the comforter. Then I went and got groceries. The day before he came home was supposed to be a rest day. Didn't end up being a rest day. Yeah, I was ripping and running the day before he came home. They told us what time his flight was supposed to come in. Okay. They gave us the website. They said, keep checking if anything changes. Okay. I went to sleep at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I had set my alarm for 5:45 in the morning because I wanted to get a lot of stuff done food wise before he actually came home. One of the big things with me and my husband is I cook. I love to cook. My husband loves to eat my cooking. I can cook very well. One of his sergeants who was deployed with him, who came back a couple of weeks before my husband did, he was at the homecoming ceremony. He was like, your husband, he really brags on you. He really, really brags on you, and he brags on your cooking, and I know he's ready to get home, to eat. So I was like, yeah. Well, because of the fact that that's a big part of our relationship, but I cook healthy. Because by him being in the military, he has to be healthy, and I did lose 40 pounds while he was gone, and I'm trying to get another 30 off, so I'm not stopping being healthy. But anyways, because the food is not that great while they're deployed, one of the things that I did wanted to do this week was I planned a full week of food. The day he came home was the special day. I cooked a full 4-course meal. The salad course was Caesar salad, then stuffed mushrooms, which was so good. I got a recipe off YouTube. Oh, it was so good. Then ribeye steak and loaded baked potatoes, and then for dessert, a white chocolate red velvet cheesecake, which I got that dessert off of Food Network. But the cheesecake, I wanted to get up in the morning, the day he came home, because the cheesecake had to sit, like once you cooked it, once it baked, it had to sit in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours before you ate it. So, I said, okay, well, I'm going to get up in enough time to where I'm not rushing. I can take my time, follow these directions, and get it right. Because when I cook, if I'm following the recipe, I try to get it as close. I may tweak it a little bit, which the cheesecake, I did tweak it. I added more chocolate. I added white chocolate. So if you look for it on Food Network, it's just red velvet cheesecake, but I added white chocolate. So look, just a little bit of things like that. So like I said, I got up at 5:45 and started that process. I also went ahead and cooked the baking potatoes because I know baking potatoes take a while to cook. So those two things especially I wanted to get done, like the morning of. So here I am. Now, mind y'all, I had been for 2 or 3 days trying to find, because I've gone to like the redeployment briefings and all that, where they're giving us information on them coming home. I've gone to all of that, but they were supposed to send us, our FRG was supposed to send us the exact location of where we were supposed to go, because we were supposed to get bused to their homecoming ceremony, because there weren't, there's not that much parking. Okay. So the day before, a couple of days before, I'm emailing. No, nothing. The day before, I'm emailing, I'm calling, still don't have no information. So I talked to my husband, and he was thinking it was one place. We was both wrong. So I was like, okay. So finally, the morning of, I get a call. Because you have to be there a few hours before their flight lands. So, I was on track. Even though, I was actually going to be earlier than they told us, because I'm like, you know what, I kind of sort of don't know where I'm going. It was here on post, but we live on an extremely big military post. So I'm like, okay. So, like I said, I done took a shower. I'm putting my makeup on, which I'm going to try to upload pictures. But, so, pretty much, I'm like, okay. And all of a sudden, I get a phone. I see I got a missed call, and then I get a phone call, and it's our FRG lady, the one who I had been talking to, who didn't know any information. And so she was like, well, their flight is coming in early, so their time changed, blah, blah, blah. And I still don't know where you go. So I'm like, oh my God. So I picked 2 outfits to wear. One was two gold outfits. Both of these outfits I have had for well over a year. One of them I've had for 5 years. I pretty much picked these because, since I've lost 40 pounds, I want to kind of show it off. And he knows I've had these 2 outfits. He know I couldn't wear them, but I could wear them now. So when she was like, oh, well, they're coming in earlier, so you have to be there even earlier. So that was going to kind of put, even for the time that I was leaving, I was going to be kind of cutting it close. So I'm like, okay, well, Lord, thank you that I went ahead. I had right mind to get ahead and get up super early, take care of this food, the food that, I was going to go ahead and fix. I prepped the mushrooms. I went ahead and stuffed the mushrooms, did all that. I just didn't bake them. I set them in the refrigerator. I had the steaks marinating overnight. So pretty much everything food-wise, the only thing when we got home, I was going to have to do is re-warm up the potatoes, cook the steak on top of the stove, which didn't take long, bake the mushrooms, take the cheesecake out the refrigerator, let it sit out, come to room temperature, and put the salad together. That wasn't going to take long. So I hurried up. I'm talking about, and y'all, I actually, to prepare for him coming home, because I know how I am when it comes to my makeup and stuff. Sometimes I can do my makeup real quick, but sometimes, if it's like a more special occasion, I kind of play with it to see what I like. So what I did was, the night before he came home, I did a test makeup run. I did the eye. So I got the, I did my eye to see which one I wanted, because, this is, his homecoming, we are a military family, so I didn't want anything dramatic. So it was more toned down. So I went ahead, I done did my makeup, everything. So I'm like, okay, come on, get it together. So like I said, I had on the first outfit. The first outfit, the dress, was supposed to be for his actual ceremony. The second outfit, because we were having like an actual sit down formal dinner, I had picked his outfit out, sat it on the bed. After a long flight, he was going to want to get showered and freshen up anyways. And we had discussed it, and we were making it special. So I was going to change clothes also. Okay, y'all. So I get outside. And I'm looking at this dress like, it fits fine. It actually kind of fitting a little big, but I get in the truck and I look down at my legs, and the dress buttons down the full front. Y'all, I had put the dress on, but I never put it on, sat down, tested it out. It was too short. And by buttoning down the front, yeah, too much of my thighs were showing. I was like, no, this is inappropriate for his homecoming. So I get inside the truck. I'm like, God, I don't have time. But I'm like, I got to change. and all of my accessories, my makeup, everything went with both outfits. The shoes, everything. So that, it was only gonna take me like 2 seconds to change. I went ahead and I got out the truck and I was hitting the alarm, the thing on our alarm to lock the truck. And I noticed that the truck would not lock. While the damn battery was dead on our truck. Y'all, I was so upset. I was about to cry, like seriously. And I said it was my fault because I know nothing is perfect, but I really wanted everything to be special. And it's like I had taken my time and really tried to prepare and have everything set up for him coming home, but just the morning of, everything went just wrong. So I called our friends the husband, he's in the military. He was my husband's roommate at AIT, and they just so happened to get stationed here. I called them. I was so upset. They pretty much, the husband came. He was actually some kind of way was off that day. And he was like, don't worry about it. We have 2 cars. Because I was like, look, if you could just take me and drop me off, fine. But he was like, no, y'all gonna have to get your husband's stuff back home. He was like, so they gave me their brand new SUV for the day. So and then mind y'all, I still don't know where I have to go. So he was like, well, I kind of think I have an idea. So I followed him all the way. I'm talking nowhere near my house, all the way. I have never even been to this side of here on Post. We got there and they were like, well, y'all are in the wrong place, but y'all are close. It's right down the road. So he got me to the hangar and I was just like, okay, thank you. So I get there. I get there and his plane, their plane did end up coming in probably about 30 minutes before, about 45 minutes before it was scheduled. But it was 2 planes coming in at the same time. So they pretty much was like, we're gonna let everybody off the planes at the same time and do just one big homecoming ceremony. So my husband's plane came first, which the other plane was actually supposed to beat my husband. But my husband's plane came first. They got off the plane. At first they were gonna make them wait the 30 minutes that the other plane was behind them, but then they went ahead and let them off. We couldn't hug them or anything, but we could actually see them. So yeah, so pretty much what we did was, after the ceremony, we kissed, we hugged. We ended up getting one of his sergeant's jumper cables. We came back home, put the used our friend's truck to jump off our truck, took them their truck back, came home, and that's we did the meal. And every night this week we've had a different like I said, I have planned nights. So every night we've had a different cuisine. We had an Italian night, we had a Chinese food night. So we've pretty much, everything has pretty much been, so yeah. Y'all just don't know how happy I am that my husband is home. So yeah, that's just, my welcome home. Hopefully I'm gonna upload some pictures now. But thank y'all for watching.